Kitty was just wandering around. I don't know where she went. She was just on the back of the couch where Heidi normally sat. She was looking out the window. It's Friday, people. The weekend is upon us. I know I have not vlogged the last couple days. I took a couple vlogcation days. And today you're just going to get a slacker. I'm sitting in the recliner vlog. It's like 4:30 in the afternoon. Dad just left. Okay, let's start Wednesday. We took payroll to the shop, went out for lunch, stopped at Aldi for my friend Nikki. We didn't need anything. We never bought anything for ourselves. My cousin Bart needed milk and he wanted a chocolate cake. If you hadn't had one of those little chocolate bundt cakes from Aldi, get one. And then Nikki wanted 3 bags of green grapes. Because her son, he's pretty high on the autistic scale. And green grapes are one of the main things he eats. That's the thing. He likes to eat a lot. So they buy a lot of green grapes. And they were on sale for 99 cents this week. So I think we got her about 8 pounds. And then the rest of Wednesday afternoon was just kind of low key. Then yesterday, me and Nikki went and saw Bohemian Rhapsody. That was very good. We enjoyed it greatly. I had finally invested in my little movie theater. They have a plastic pail. I thought I was going to burp, but okay, it was not a burp. I still feel something in my throat, people. Oh, pardon me. I just ate the last of my green grapes, so that was kind of a green grape burp. But anyway, at our little cheap movie theater, they have these little plastic buckets with handles that during the week, it costs 75 cents to fill it up if you want popcorn when you go get a movie ticket. Or on Thursday, if you have the movie bucket, the popcorn is free. So I'm like, I'm just going to invest in the movie bucket. They're good forever. I'm just going to leave it in the van. And Nikki got one too. She goes, well, I'm going to get a bucket too. So, but yeah, the movie was really good. I loved that Freddie Mercury loved his cats so much. And then when I got home that night, I was looking up some interviews and about different things and people talking about how much he loved his cats, and it was a good movie. If you liked Queen or like Freddie Mercury, go see it. See, that was last night. Yesterday, Dad left early in the morning because, my cousin Bart, his girlfriend was flying out of O'Hare yesterday, and he was nervous to drive there with her, so he asked my dad. And my dad is another nervous Chicago person, but he's driven to O'Hare a few times. So Dad's like, okay, come up here in the morning, we'll get my car and I'll drive us. So they leave. Bart not realizing with traffic how long it takes to get there. Needless to say, she missed her flight, so they had to... So Dad calls me at noon from the parking lot going, they're in there trying to figure out a new flight for her. And then he says something about, I think I'm going to have to pee soon. Maybe I'll be like, Dad, do not pee in the parking lot. There are cameras everywhere. You go inside the terminal. So he's like, okay, I'm going to go by. About 45 minutes later, he calls me from inside the terminal. He goes, I'm glad I came inside because more things happened and I really needed the bathroom. I'm like, thanks for the information, which I'll pass on to you fine folks. So he sat down in there and called Bart and told him where he was. So, I said, well, by the time you get home, I'll be gone. Because I was going to the movies. And so, then by the time I got home from the movies, he was gone to go play cards. So we didn't see each other all day yesterday. He didn't get home till 10 o'clock last night. But after the movie, Nikki and I went to Jimmy John's, and she was treating for sandwiches. So she got a giant one for her daughter, and she got a giant one for herself. They like the tuna ones, and I got a giant bootlegger, bootlegger is a roast beef and turkey, and it's like 2 meals in one. So I'm like, this is good. I'll cut it in half, wrap one up, and save it for tomorrow for lunch. Well, Dad came home from cards. He was starving. I'm like, there's a sandwich in there if you want it. So I messaged Nikki last night going, Dad wanted to thank you for the sandwich because I donated my half to him, so because he was starving when he got home. She's like, "You're much nicer than me. If anybody here wanted mine, I'd be like, no, that's my lunch for tomorrow." But today has been one of those. I haven't brushed my hair at all today, and I'm fine with that. I haven't gotten out my pajamas. I'm in my shorts, and I'm fine with that too. Woke up to white stuff on the ground. Not fine with that. It melted about noon or so, but oh, it's upon us, people. It is upon us. Normally I'd go to the pool today, but that just didn't happen today. I just did not have it in me to go out in the snow. I just got to get used to it, but I just didn't feel like getting dressed and going out at all. Now tomorrow, but Dad just got pizza. My cousins are in town, staying at my grandma's house. My cousin who passed away, Bill, it's his sister and her husband, Bob and Lou. And they're staying at grandma's. They went out today and did a little shopping. Stopped at a Goodwill store, and they just got out today for a little while. Because they live in an area up in the Upper Peninsula that, if they go to Walmart, that you got to plan a day to go because it's like 60 miles away. It isn't just down the road. So whenever they come down to visit, she tends to stop at little stores and things because they don't have a whole lot of that up there where they live. So Grandma called and said, "If your dad's going to play cards, tell him to come early and grab some pizza." So I called and ordered pizza at 4, and he ran and got it and headed out their way to go visit and eat pizza and chill. And then tomorrow, my grandma and my aunt, Kathy, are coming up here at like 2:15 or so. And then they're going to ride with Dad and I to the funeral home, which is down in Mishawaka, Indiana. Because either my aunt or my grandma do well at driving places they don't know. So they usually ride with people. And Bob and Lou have a pickup truck, so they couldn't ride with them. So they're going to ride with us. So it's just going to be kind of a visitation, hang out with family. There is no funeral. They're going to have a memorial service in the spring when the weather's nicer. I guess he's been cremated. So I don't know if a lot of the out of town, because he's got a son in Florida. I don't know if he came up. I don't know who's going to be there. I really don't. It was very sweet. I was reading the obituary, and it was, talking about he's survived by his wife, Patty, and he's got twin daughters, Amy and Annette. I remember as a kid, I was so happy when one got their haircut because I could finally tell them apart. Because I couldn't tell them apart for a long time. Because they're identical. And then his son, who I can't remember at all, and talking about his siblings that are still alive and who's preceded in death. And then, but the people who are living, in the last one they put, and his special aunt Tula Crow, my grandma. So that was very sweet that they put her in there. But, so tomorrow's going to be a family day. And then Sunday's Veterans Day. We're signed up to go to a veterans dinner at an American Legion 2 towns over in Three Oaks. Odie was supposed to go, but he called today and said he can't, so Dad called and canceled his reservation. So in case there's anybody on the waiting list, because they only have so many spots, but then they'll have an overflow and tell people, yeah, if anybody cancels, we'll pencil you in. Because apparently Odie's on liquids on Sunday because he has a colonoscopy Monday morning. So he would much rather be going to the dinner, but he cannot. So me and Dad will stop and get Roy, and we'll go on Sunday. And I'll film while I'm there, for sure. I hope they have a really good... They usually do entertainment of some sort. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. So what are you guys doing for your weekend? Anything exciting? I know tomorrow my cousin Ronnie and his wife, they're going to go tailgating over at Notre Dame. It's a home game this weekend and a home game next weekend. Because the next week, one of you fine people, hi Roxanne, is going to come fly in for the game on the weekend, but they're flying a few days early. So we're going to go out for lunch on Thursday, which happens to be my mom's birthday. My mom would be 68 on the 15th of November, which is also the opening day of deer hunting season, which is the main reason Dad could always remember Mom's birthday. So, yeah. That's what's happening. But now, I want to sign off from you fine people. Turn on the TV, watch some stuff on the DVR, and chill. Yes, just chill. Bye! I hope you're having a great Friday!